ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Yes, continuation to the last class. RH inheritance. RH factor inheritance means how the RH antigen or the RH factor gets inherited from the parent to the offsprings. How this RH antigen inheritance is taken place from the parent to the offspring is the RH factor inheritance. So to betterly explain the RH factor inheritance, there are two theories, there are two hypotheses. One is the Fisher and Ray's hypothesis. Second one is the Wiener's hypothesis. Wiener's hypothesis. So definitely to betterly explain the inheritance of the RH factor from the parent to the offsprings, there are two hypotheses. One is the Fisher-Ray's hypothesis, second one is the Wiener's hypothesis. Then when we observe the first, that is the Fisher-Ray's hypothesis, as per this, three pairs of alleles are present on the first pair of chromosome. They are responsible for the inheritance of the RH factor. As per the Fisher-Ray's hypothesis, three pairs of alleles are occurs on the first pair of the chromosome at different locus. They are responsible for the inheritance of the RH factor. As per the Wiener's hypothesis, about 4 pairs of alleles are responsible. About 4 pairs of alleles are responsible for the inheritance of the RH factor. So of this, first one is the Fisher-Ray's hypothesis. As per them, this is the first A of the first pair of the chromosome. This is the first A. This is the first B. Means as per them, on the first pair of the chromosome, 3 pairs of alleles are occurs at different loci. Means definitely this is the capital C, here small c. This is the one locus. Here capital D, small d. This is the another locus. Here capital E, here small e. This is the another locus. So in that way, as per them, 3 pairs of alleles which may be occurs on different loci of first pair of the chromosome are responsible for the inheritance of RH factor. So definitely in the case of the ABO blood grouping system, In the ABO blood grouping system, 3 alleles which are present, they may not occur at different loci of 9th pair of chromosome. So, unlike ABO blood grouping system, here 3 pairs of the alleles are present. They are responsible for 3 pairs of the alleles which are occurs at different loci. They are responsible for the inheritance of the RH factor. This is the, for example, just assume this is the father condition. This is the father condition. Again, if we can observe the mother, on the first A of mother, here small c may be, capital D may be, small e may be. We cannot say exactly always on the first chromosome dominant alleles are present, on the first B recessive alleles is present. Whatever the type of the allele may be occur, out of this 6, any kind of the allele may be occurs at different loci. For example, here small c, capital D, small e may be present. On the first B, for example, capital C, small d, small e may be present. So definitely you should remember, of these 3 pairs of the alleles must be occurs at different loci. At different loci, they are responsible for the inheritance of the RH factor into offspring. So definitely during the formation of the gametes from the father, this chromosome is inherited into the one sperm cell, then into this sperm cell C, D, E alleles are inherited. So this is also formed the another sperm cell. Just assume this is the small c, small d, small e. This can form the another sperm cell. During the formation of the ovum, this first chromosome is inherited into one ovum. Definitely this ovum is with small c, capital D, small e. Again, during the formation of the another ovum, this first B is inherited into the another ovum. In another ovum that form the capital C, small d, small e. So this can form the another ovum. Definitely during the fertilization, if these two are fused, then into the zygote, what type of the chromosomes are gets inherited? Capital C, small c, capital D, capital E, small e. Alleles are inherited into the zygote. Means capital C like this, capital D like this, capital E, small e like this. Means this is the genotype. This is said to be as the genotype which is appears in the case of the zygote. So in this particular case, even though single D allele is present, as the dominant, it is enough to form the RH antigen on the surface of the RBC membrane. Even though in the genotype at least a single D is present as the dominant, then it is enough to get to form the RH antigen on the surface of RBC. So definitely in this case 2 D's are present as the dominant. So definitely this is the RH positive blood. Similarly, if this pump cell is fused with this one, in this particular case what is the genotype? Capital C, small c, small d, small d, small e, small e. In this case, D is in recessive position. So whatever the C, whatever the E position may be, whatever the C, whatever the E allele condition may be, whether they are in dominant, whether they are in recessive, they are not able to synthesize the RH antigen on the surface of the RBC in absence of dominant D allele. In absence of dominant D allele, definitely in the absence of the dominant D allele, this capital C, though it is present in the dominant state, capital E, though it is present in the dominant state, it's not possible to form the RH antigen. Definitely, to synthesize the RH antigen on the surface of the RBC, at least single D must be in dominant position. Then only it is possible to get to synthesize the RH antigen on the surface of the RBC. So definitely in this case, 2 D's are in recessive position. 2 D's are in recessive position. So that only definitely RH antigen formation is not formed. So that only this blood is the RH negative. So what I am saying here that whatever the C position, whether it is in dominant, whether it is in recessive, whatever the E position, whether it is dominant or recessive, they may not able to synthesize RH antigen on the surface of RBC in absence of dominant D allele. To synthesize RH antigen on the surface of the RBC, at least one dominant D allele if it is present, rest of all are in recessive, that must be leads to the formation of the RH antigen, that must be leads to the formation of the RH positive blood. So this kind of the method is also called as the CDE nomenclature method. Fisher-Race hypothesis is also called as the CDE nomenclature method, because in this case CDE pair of alleles are occurs at different locus of first pair of the chromosome. So that only this Fisher-Race hypothesis is also designated as CDE nomenclature. Again, for example, in the zygote, capital C, small d, capital E condition if it is present, then whether it is later developed into the RH positive blood or not means, because of due to the recessive D allele, though both C and E are in dominant, they are not able to synthesize RH antigen on the surface of the RBC alone. So that only this will be developed into RH negative blood. Even though capital C, capital E alleles are present, they are not able to synthesize RH antigen on the surface of the RBC in absence of dominant D allele. So that only, definitely this will be furtherly developed into the RH negative blood. In that way, as per the Fisher-Race hypothesis, to synthesize RH antigen on the surface of the RBC, at least a single dominant D allele must be required. This is the Fisher-Race hypothesis. Second hypothesis is the Wiener's hypothesis. Second type of the hypothesis is the Wiener's hypothesis. Second one is the Wiener's hypothesis. Wiener's hypothesis, as per him, as per Wiener, 4 pairs of alleles are responsible for inheritance of RH antigen into the offsprings. 4 pairs of alleles are responsible for inheritance of RH antigen from the parents into the daughters. So as per him, what are the 4 pairs means? What are the 4 pairs of alleles means? Capital R, R1, R2, R0, RZ are the dominant forms. Small r dash, r double dash, ry are the recessive forms. Definitely these 4 are the dominant allele, therefore are the recessive allele. Totally these 4 pairs of the alleles are 8 alleles are responsible for inheritance of the RH antigen into the offsprings from the parents. Again, as per the Wiener's hypothesis, out of this 8 alleles may not be occurs in the single person on the first pair of the chromosomes. Out of this 8 alleles may not be occurs in the single person on the first pair of the chromosome. As per him, any 2 of this 8 allele, any 2 out of this 8 allele are occurs in the single person on the first pair of the chromosomes. Of this 8 alleles, 8 may not be occurs in the single person on the first pair of the chromosome. Out of 8 allele, any 2 alleles are occurs in the single person on the first pair of the chromosome. For example, if in the father, this is the first A chromosome, this is the 1A, this is the 1B, that is the father condition. Definitely out of this 8 allele, any 2 are occurs in the single person, that is in the father on the first pair of the chromosome. For example, here R1 and R dash, if it is present, means out of 8 may not be occurs in the single person. Out of the 8, any 2 are occurs on the first pair of the chromosomes in the single person. Similarly, if we can observe mother condition, Just assume she is the mother. In the mother, this is the first A, first pair of the chromosome. This is the first B, second chromosome in the first pair. For example, here R dash or double dash may be present. So definitely during the formation of the gametes, this first A can form one sperm cell which is with R1. This first B form the another sperm cell that is with R dash, small R dash. This is the R dash. Similarly, during the formation of the ova from the mother, R dash form the one ovum. Again, during the formation of the another ovum, this first B along with the R double dash is inserted into the another ovum. So definitely during the fertilization, if these two are fused, means R1 sperm cell, capital R1 sperm cell, if it is fused with the small R dash ovum, then into the zygote what is the genotype which is inherited? R1 R dash. Similarly, if these two are gets fused with each other, then into the zygote R dash, small R dash, small R double dash are inserted into the zygote. So definitely this zygote will be furtherly developed into the Rh positive blood. In this zygote furtherly Rh negative blood will be gets developed. So what is the reason to form the Rh positive blood in this kind of the person who may be developed from this kind of the zygote? Means definitely to form, as per the Wiener's hypothesis, definitely to form the Rh antigen on the surface of the RBC membrane, at least one dominant R out of these four forms, at least one dominant R must be present to get to form the Rh antigen on the surface of the RBC membrane. Out of these four dominant forms, any allele if it is present in the zygote, that is responsible to synthesize the Rh antigen on the surface of the RBC. So in this case definitely capital R1 is present. This is the dominant form. It is a reason or it is enough, the single dominant R is enough to get to synthesize the Rh antigen on the surface of the RBC. So that only definitely this will be developed into Rh positive blood furtherly. But here these two alleles also recessive forms. Dominant form is not there. This recessive forms means all these four recessive forms are not able to synthesize the Rh antigen on the surface membrane of the RBC. So that only this blood will be developed into the Rh negative blood. So definitely in that way, this recessive forms of allele which may be occurs in first pair of the chromosomes in this zygote, they are not able to synthesize the Rh antigen on the surface membrane of the RBC. By that way, the person who may be developed from this kind of the zygote, the young one who may be gets developed from this kind of the zygote, in his body Rh negative blood will be developed here. In that way, definitely out of this 8 alleles, 8 may not be occurs in the single person, of them any two occurs on the first pair of the chromosomes in a single person, then in that way by different combinations of this 8 allele, by this different combinations of 8 allele, how many number of the genotypes are possible to form in the offspring? Definitely 4 pairs means that is the 8 allele. By the different combinations of these 8 alleles, how many number of the genotypes are possible to form? Means there is the simple principle to us to betterly calculate. If number of the alleles are given, by using that number of the alleles, we can easily calculate the possible number of the genotypes by using a simple principle, that is the n into n plus 1 by 2 is the simple principle. This is used to calculate number of the possible genotypes, whenever they may be given the number of alleles. So definitely as per the Wiener's hypothesis, totally how many number of the alleles are present? 8 alleles. Totally these are 8 alleles. By this different combinations of 8 allele, how many number of the genotypes are possible to form? Means 8 into 8 plus 1 by 2, that equal to 72 by 2, that equal to 36. Definitely by the different combinations of this 8 allele in the offsprings, totally how many number of the genotypes are possible to form? Means 36 genotypes are possible to form. What are the 36 genotypes? What are the 36 genotypes which may be possible to form? Means, for example, from the father R1, from the mother R2, if it is inverted into the zygote, then that is the R1 R2. Similarly, from the father R1, from the mother R0 inverted, then R1 R0. From the father R1, from the mother R2 inverted into the zygote, R1 R2 is the genotype. From the father R1, from the mother R0 is inverted, R1 R0. From the father R1, from the mother RZ, then R1 RZ. Genotype is inverted into the zygote. Similarly, from the father R2, from the father R2, mother R0, R2 R0. From the father R2, mother RZ, R2 RZ, genotype is inverted. So definitely from the father R1, from the mother R2 inverted, alleles are inverted into the zygote, then genotype is the R1 R2. From the father R1, from the mother R0, alleles are inverted into the zygote, then genotype is the R1 R0. Similarly, from the father R1, from the mother RZ, then genotype is the R1 RZ. Similarly, from the father R2, from the mother R0, R2 R0, genotype is inverted. From the father R2, from the mother RZ, R2 RZ. Similarly, from the father R0, from the mother RZ, R0, RZ genotype is inverted. Otherwise, from the both parents also, R1 is inverted, R1. From both parents also, R2 is inverted, R2. From the both parents also, R0 is inverted, R0. from both parents also RZ is inherited, that is the RZ genotype. So totally these are the 10, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 10 are homozygous dominant genotypes. These 10 are the homozygous dominant genotypes. These are 10. So definitely this 10 type of the genotypes are responsible to form the Rh positive blood in the offspring, because all of them are the dominant. This 10 out of 10 genotypes can form the Rh positive blood, because this 10 out of 10 are with the dominant alleles. Next, what are the heterozygous? R1, R2, R0, RZ, R dash, double dash, simply R dash, double dash, RY. Then what are the heterozygous conditioned genotypes which may be possible to form? Means from the father R1, from the mother R small r, R1R, from the father R1, from the mother R dash, R1R dash, from the father R1, from the mother R double dash is inherited into the zygote, R1 R double dash genotype. From the father R1, from the mother RY allele is inherited into the zygote, R1 R dash. Similarly, from the father R2, from the mother small r, R2R genotype. From the father R2, from the mother R small dash, R2R dash genotype. From the father R2, from the mother R small r double dash inherited, R2R double dash genotype. From the father R2, from the mother RY small ry, that is the R2RY. Similarly, from the father R0, from the mother small r, then R0 small r, from the father R0, from the mother R small dash, R0 R dash, from the mother from the father R0, from the mother R double dash, then R0 R double dash genotype. From the father R0, from the mother RY small ry, then R0 small ry. Similarly, from the father RZ, from the mother small r, RZ small r. From the father RZ, from the mother R small dash, that is the RZ R dash. From the father RZ, from the mother R double dash, small r double dash. From the father RZ, from the mother R double dash, if it is inherited, RZ R double dash. From the father RZ, from the mother R small ry, then RZ small ry. In that way, 16 genotypes which are formed are with the heterozygous condition. This 16 out of 16 genotypes are with the heterozygous condition. These are heterozygous dominant genotypes. So they are 16. They are able to synthesize the Rh antigen on the surface membrane of the RBC. So they can be able to form the Rh positive blood. Because in this 16 genotypes also, this dominant single allele, that is the capital R, must be present. So that only single dominant R allele must be responsible for formation of the Rh antigen on the surface membrane of the RBC. So this 16 genotypes are responsible to form the Rh positive blood. Similarly, means definitely 36 genotypes are possible to form. By the 8 different combinations of 8 allele, 36 genotypes are possible to form. Of them, this 10 are homozygous dominant genotypes, 16 are heterozygous dominant genotypes, remaining 10 are recessive, homozygous recessive. For example, from the mother small r, from the father r dash, definitely small r dash, genotype is inherited into the offspring. Similarly, from the father small r, from the mother small r double dash, it is inherited. Small r double dash, from the father small r, from the mother small ry is inherited, that is the small r ry. Similarly, from the father r small r dash, from the mother small r double dash, from the father small r dash, from the mother small ry, if it is inherited, definitely small r dash small ry. Otherwise, from the both parents also small r is inherited, that is the small r. From the both parents also small r dash is inherited, small r dash genotype. From the both parents also small r double dash if it is inherited, small r double dash genotype. If from both parents also small ry if it is inherited, then that is the small ry genotype. So these are the 10. These are homozygous recessive genotypes. They also 10, they form the Rh negative blood. Because all these 10 genotypes are with recessive alleles only, dominant allele is not present. Due to this recessive alleles are not able to synthesize Rh antigen on the surface membrane of the RBC. So that only definitely this blood is the Rh negative blood. Means 10 out of 10 these genotypes are not able to synthesize Rh antigen on the surface membrane of the RBC, so they can produce the Rh negative blood. So totally, as per the Wiener's hypothesis, totally by different combinations of 8 allele, how many number of the genotypes are possible to form? Means 36. 10 plus 16, 26 plus 10, 36. Of them, 10 are homozygous dominant genotypes, they can produce the Rh positive blood. 16 are heterozygous dominant genotypes, they can produce the Rh positive blood. Remaining 10 are the Rh negative blood. Means these are the homozygous recessive genotypes, they can produce the Rh negative blood. In that way, as per the Wiener's hypothesis, totally how many number of the genotypes can be produced? How many number of the genotypes can be able to produce Rh positive blood as per the Wiener's hypothesis means 26. Because homozygous dominant genotypes such as the 10 are able to produce the Rh positive blood. Heterozygous dominant genotypes also, they are 16 also able to produce the Rh positive blood. 16 plus 10, that is 26. Totally 26 genotypes are able to produce the Rh positive blood as per the Wiener's hypothesis. 26 genotypes are able to form Rh positive blood as per the Wiener's hypothesis. 10 genotypes are responsible to produce the Rh negative blood. So that only totally 36 genotypes are possible to form as per the Wiener's hypothesis. This is the Rh factor inheritance. Next to erythroblastosis pathology.